To get started with Boardbuilder, you'll first need to go to the Student Tech Links page and click on Discovery Education. Enter your username and password into the boxes and click the blue Login button to get going. Now you're ready to find the Boardbuilder button up at the top and click on it to get started on your project. Now that you're logged into Discovery Education, you're ready to get started with Boardbuilder. Before you get started, check out the button over on the right that says Before You Start for some good tips. First thing you need to do is make sure you're clear about your topic. Your board needs to have a point. So what is it that you want to communicate on your board? The second part is going to be to gather resources. I'm going to show you where you can get resources in Discovery Education, or you can take your own pictures or get pictures off the internet and you can add those resources too. And finally, you're going to have to make sure that you write some content to go on your board. What do you want to say? You're going to be able to put text in your board and headlines. So think about what you want to communicate that way. And then finally, once you have all of those pieces organized, you can build your board and lay it out exactly like you want. Okay, so let's get started. There are 6 different themes that you can pick from for your board, or you can just decide to create a blank board. I'm just going to go with the notebook theme for this sample. I need to give my board a title. So I'm going to do mine on polar bears. And then add a description. Okay, now I'm going to continue. So I've got my board going. It wants to know where I want to save it. By default, it's going to come to my content. If I have folders in there, I can put it in a folder, I can add a folder, but I'm just going to put mine right in my content and say save. Now it's saved. Next, I'm ready to add some content to my board. Since I chose a theme, I have some items that are already in the board for me that I can either use or delete. So let me start with my headline. I can tap to enter my text headline, and if these editor tools are in my way, I simply can drag them somewhere else to get rid of them. So if I tap in for my headline, I can replace that text with whatever I want. So I have my new headline, and now I want to add some other content. In this box here, I can choose if I want to search for items, and if I would rather use things that I already have saved, I can do that with the My Content button. Or finally, I can upload items or drag them from my quick list. I'm going to do a search. So when I tap on search, I'm going to get a box where I can do a search. Now I could just search for polar bears. That would be a simple place to start. So I'll start with that. And then I can, from the results, I'm going to be able to refine what's there. So there are a lot of things on polar bears on here. There are video segments. But over here on the left side under View, if I tap on the plus, I can say what I want to use. So maybe I just want an image to start with. So if I tap on Image, I'm just going to get the images to come up, and I like this the 2 polar bears on the tundra, so I'm going to tap on the Add button, and I have just attached that resource. So now if I say Add Selected Resource, and I go back to my board, I have my picture. Over here I have another text box where I can type some information about polar bears. and so on and so forth. That's where you guys need to do your research and add that information. I have another text box there. Over here, I have another area where I can add a photo, a video, or an audio document. If I don't like what's there on any of these, I can, let me move my editor tools, I can simply tap on it and tap on the trash can and make it go away. And I can go over to add items and I can add something of my own in there, whether it be a media area, which it put at the end here, or a text box or something like that. I also have the option of moving any of these items around by the gray bar at the top on my board to arrange them. And if I start to run out of room, I have these two arrows down at the bottom where I can tap on those and just stretch out my board. Adding things to your board from your iPad is possible, but it's a little bit tricky. The first thing you have to do is get the images from somewhere. So this is one of my favorite polar bear websites called Polar Bears International. And let's say I want to use this picture of these 3 polar bears. For some reason, this site doesn't work to press and hold and save image. So I'm just going to do a screenshot of it, making sure that I get the copyright information. And this one has it across the middle of the picture, but I'm okay with that. I'm still going to use it. Now I just took a screenshot and it is in my camera roll. So if I go back to my board, where I would want to put this is in one of these boxes that says add a photo, video, or audio. But the problem is you're only seeing the search and the my content button. So in order to see the upload button, you'll need to tap on that area to get the boxes on the corner. Let me try a different one. There we go. Get the boxes in the corner, and then I'm just going to drag the corner from one of those white boxes a little bit, and now I have an upload button. When I tap on that upload button, I get a button that says add files. So I'm going to tap on it. And then I get some choices. So I'm going to get it from my photo library. And I'm going to go into my camera roll and I'm going to tap on my picture, and now it is going to upload my picture into my board, I think. Let me try that again. Add files. Seems to be a little slow for some reason. I'm going to do add files, photo library, tap on the picture. Oh, and then I have to say start upload. That's the part I missed down here in the corner. So I might get that picture twice now, but I don't think so. So it's going to take a couple of minutes, but it will upload that picture for me to use in my board. I think that's probably enough to get you started. So make sure that you are using your boards to communicate an idea and to share important information about your topic. And I will check back in with you later. The boards are saved as you work along, but when you are done, you will want to make it for the day or for that session, you will want to make sure you tap on the save button and tap save, and then you'll make sure that everything you've been working on is saved. You will share these with your teacher to view at a later time. Good luck, everybody.